Hi guys. I forgot to wear my hands free. Just wait. Okay, I'm ready now. Guys, this is our fifth meeting, right? And can you guess what's the topic of this meeting? Don't you know it? Okay, it's about ethnography. What is ethnography? What is it? I'm pretty sure that you don't know it. So I'm just gonna give you a brief description about ethnography. Can you hold a second? Okay, so what is ethnographic research design? What is the function of ethnographic research design? Describing, analyzing, and interpreting culture sharing groups, pattern of behavior, belief, and language. This is the theoretical shift in ethnographic practice. Just like a brief outline, okay? So in contemporary time, the ethnographic research approach is highly influential to grasp a wide breadth of disciplinary and interdisciplinary researches, including anthropology, sociology, education, and psychology, and other science. So, the extensive use of ethnography as a major qualitative research strategy has had a theoretical shift to ensure understanding the possibilities and or the efficiency of ethnographic approach to deal with present social, economics, and political situation in context. Clare in 2003 identified some specific and major theoretical shifts in ethnographic practice and categorized the shift in the following phase. The first wave of colonialism. To document the tradition and socio-political practices of the ancient world, trace back to the writings of Herodotus in terms of historical contents. And then the second wave of colonialism emerged as a means of saving cultures, began during the mercantilist period in Europe and continued through 80s. The diaries and records of the historians, travelers, missionaries, poets, and explorers like Bernard Romans and Columbus are represented as the early records of other cultures. The anthropological writing of Morgan, Taylor, and Bowes act as the representative of this space. And the third wave of colonization, slip tongue, baby, began with the effect of World War II and aimed to dominate countries to strengthen the colonial grip. The work of Mose and Gramsci in sociology and Malinowski wrote Benedict Betson, Margaret Mead, and E. Evans Pritchard are represented as the pioneer figures of anthropology of the space. And then next, the fourth wave of colonization moved from the capitalist development in the third world countries through extended globalization of capitalist engagement around the world, leading to focus on ethnography on linguistic and political dimension of culture. And then next, the linguist turn in ethnography emphasize on language to create and understand culture, to guide inquiry, and to express discoveries. This space includes the interpretivist, critical, feminist, postcolonial, and postmodernist theories. This has further been recognized as the linguist interpretive turn, the critical and radical feminist linguistic turn, and the postmodern linguist turn, the postcolonial turn. So the postmodern and postcolonial ethnography opens the scope of contemporary ethnography to be very clear about the cultures under study, and their ethnographers on biases of the past with the reflexive interpretation that speak the ethnographers on cultural assumption and prejudice. And as ethnography is just not a methodology but an expression of history, politics, culture, and essence of being. Okay. A wide range of ethnographic practice indicate ethnography in multimodal to grip the holistic reconstruction of culture or phenomenon investigated. Doing ethnography in holistic melination, ethnographic researchers in contemporary times emphasize attention to the level of event rather than system. That leads the focus on the contemporary ethnography to culture making and culture production that show that it is the existing system of meaning. The systematic and sequential change in ethnographic practice demonstrate how the traditional ethnographer practice has been shifted its boundaries from site-oriented ethnography to the analysis of complex or assemblage or ideas and construct in reference to the practice, coherence, and operation of the construct indicate the meaningful, conscious, and more specifically the lived experience of human survival. So, in main point, ethnographic research design describing, analyzing, interpreting culture, sharing groups, pattern of behavior, belief, and language in detailed day-to-day picture of events and activities, and extensive field notes, interview, or collect the document. Okay, this is enough for the first part. I'm going to continue for the second part.